Good evening, basketball fans, and once again, for the third and final time on this Thursday, welcome to the Red Zone, the main gymnasium here at Hicksville High School. We're getting ready now for varsity girls basketball action. The Tinora Rams here to take on the homestanding Lady Aces. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, along with Jim Seiler, who'll be calling the play-by-play, and Chris Warner operating the iPad Pro camera. We are glad to have you with us for tonight's varsity matchup. So far tonight, Jim, the Rams have been having a good night, especially in the junior varsity game, as they just overpowered the Lady Aces. So we're waiting to see how things are going to shape up for the varsity contest here tonight. And we'll get an early look as they turn off the lights. I'll turn it over to Jim, as I always do, to have him try to read who's going to start tonight.
All right. Starting for Tinora Rams, number 0, Amanda Meyer, a senior at 5'8". Number 3, Emily Haar, a junior at 5'6". Number 11, Carly Oakley, a sophomore at 5'5". Number 12, Liv Mueller, a junior at 5'7". And number 30, Anna Gray, a sophomore at 5'8". They are coached by Mr. Teague, Kyle Teague, Patrick Henry graduate. For Hicksville, we start
the normal starting five.
The normal starting five, yes. I turn to the boys' sheet. Avery Slattery, number 3, a senior at 5'10". Number 10, Kenzie Schrader, a junior at 6 foot. Number 12, Izzy Smith, a senior at 5'4". Number 13, Lindsay Bergman, a junior at 5'9", and number 15, Molly Krall, a junior at 5'10".
The Rams kind of a young team, aren't they, Jim?
Yes, they are. And they're not big. They're probably quicker than the Dickens.
Yeah, I mean, looking at their roster, they only have one senior, Amanda Meyer. She is the lone senior on the Rams varsity squad.
And the Aces get the tip. Molly Krall. Avery Slattery. Ball goes down to Schrader. Slattery to Krall. To Kenzie.
And get something established early here, and that'll be a jump ball.
Bergman ties them up.
Go to the Rams as the Aces controlled the opening tip. So 7:34, we're underway, first quarter action. Varsity contest here tonight. And Glenn, glad to have you with us, coming to you live on Hicksville Community Television's Facebook page.
Now the Aces, number 30 over there is Miss Gray. Number 11 is Oakley. Ball with Gray to Oakley. In the corner. Ball is slapped away.
That'll be on Krall.
Krall gets a personal.
She'll get her first personal early on here. Team foul number 1 comes at 7:09 to go in the first quarter. Whiteout night tonight for the student section for the Aces. And we have the upper deck here with us tonight as well.
Oakley out to Gray. No bucket.
And Slattery goes in and comes out with the ball. And that'll be
Krall makes a bad pass down the floor.
Yep.
Oakley with the ball.
Another three-pointer. Bang, that one's good.
That's number 23.
That's Nova Oakley. We got two Oakleys out there. Carly wears number 11 and Nova wears number 23. That'll be slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Aces. Finding themselves down early, 3-0.
Krall across to Smith. Smith to Slattery. Kenzie with the ball to Krall.
if the junior varsity was any indication, Jim, the Aces are going to have to be alert on their passing game tonight.
Yes, very.
Shot by Smith is just short, and here come the Rams.
Oakley, Carly Oakley. Ball up, rebounded, Slattery.
Jump ball should stay with the Aces.
Schrader to inbound it. Gets it in, Crawl.
Oh, Crawl tripped up. Maybe 30. Yep. Anna Gray picks up her first personal and team foul number 1 for the Rams.
Oh, goody, we have bunches of substitutes.
Yeah, so they're clearing the bench and bringing in a whole new crew almost. Into the game is, let's see, Mueller, number 12, is still out there. 23 is still out there. Oakley, number 1, into the game. Anna Fraser.
Crawl down in the corner. Coming back, stepped on the line. I know where you are on the floor. Callie Oakley.
Is that Mueller, number 12, with the headband?
23 is Nova Oakley.
Yep.
Ball stays at Tenora's end.
Yep. Yeah, the player with the white headband, that's number 12. That's Liv Mueller. Bergman with the steal. And almost stolen back, and it'll be knocked out of bounds by Fraser.
Anna Fraser. Schrader again the inbound. Over to Crawl.
And a bad pass. Up and good.
Basket number 5.
Addison Lee makes it a 5-0 game. Miss on the other end, and here come the Rams.
Nova Oakley with the ball.
Schrader with the board.
Down the floor to Slattery.
Up and good. Count it. She's going to the line. Good job from Slattery. She gets the hoop, and she'll go to the line. That'll be team foul number 2 and the first personal on Carly Oakley, number 11. Har back into the game for the Rams.
Oh, man, oh, man.
In and out, and in and out, and in and out, and out. Darn it.
Emily Har, number 3. Carly Oakley, 11.
Seitz will check in. Leah Seitz for the first time tonight. And back into the for the Rams, Amanda Meyer, number 0, and number 30 is Anna Gray. And that'll be a foul on Slattery. Yep. Avery's first. Team foul number 2. 3:55 to go here in our opening quarter, and the Rams leading 5-2.
Ball out on top, Har. Deflected by Slattery. It'll be Tinora ball. Har to inbound it. Oakley. Gray.
Up and good. Gray with the layup, make it 7-2. Schrader squares from three-point land, missing.
Wow.
Seitz grabs the board underneath the bucket.
Bergman out to Slattery. Deflected out of bounds by Tinora.
Aces will get the ball. They'll inbounds it on the baseline with 3:10 left to go in our opening quarter. Seitz in the corner.
No.
Misses it, but
Bergman
Bergman.
the rebound.
Yeah. Bergman with the putback and the 2 points to make it 7-4. Aces still trailing by 3.
Nova Oakley.
Good look. Oakley. Second time now she's dialed up long distance from that 3-point arc. Makes it 10-4 and the lead back to 6.
Oh,
Back of the iron.
got the rebound.
Battery took the extra step. Josh Freese just had to smile and laugh at that one. Avery had this look on her face like, oh, I can't believe I did that.
Yep, little shuffle.
Bergman will step out and Smith back into the game for the Lady Aces. 2:25 to go opening quarter. Rams with the ball and the lead 10-4.
Aces quickly. Oh, good thing that was deflected.
Leah Seitz was looking in the other direction.
Liv Mueller into the game.
Nova Oakley will have a seat. Crawl. Gets the runner. 10-6. Aces back to within 4. Schrader on the back. Her first personal, team foul number 3 on the Aces.
She did that the other night and got away with it because the other team was short. Not going to happen here.
Oh.
That's 12. Liv Mueller just came into the game.
Makes it 13-6. It's a 7-point lead for the Lady Rams. And a quick 30-second timeout called by Coach Josh Freese. First of the game. Again, Aces right now with 3 team fouls. Rams have committed 2. And just like the JV game, they are lightning fast, Jim. You gotta watch out. If you're too complacent making a pass, or I mean, there's going to be a Ram there.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Is they're not very tall, but I'll bet you they're quick.
Yeah, the tallest girl 5'11", and most of their team is in that 5'8" to 5'6" range. So, need some biological material on the hardwood. Towel that off.
Over here's a drop. Over here's a drop.
They get to the point where they make him turn off the lights, and they have that UV lamp, and spritz on the luminol or whatever to make sure you get everything. Smith, in and out, no good. Put back, Schrader, no good, but she'll draw the foul.
Number 1.
Frazier picks up her first personal, and that's team foul number 3. Schrader still looking for her first points of the night. Still is. Kenzie will get one more. Slattery into the game, and Leah Seitz will come out for a breather.
Got it.
Go.
Oh, nice
Ooh.
job. Took that right off her hand.
Back into the game, number 30, Anna Gray. She'll spell Meyer. Aces get the ball out of there, and Kroll gets it slapped from behind. And here come the Rams. Blocked by Slattery. Good job, Avery Slattery. And last touched by Tinora, trying to get the ball back after that partial block. So the Aces get the basketball with 1:01 to go.
Oh, man.
And Kroll with some quick hands.
No, she wasn't over. Oh, no. I beg to differ.
I thought if you had
Your whole
one
body.
foot on either side of the, yeah, just what to say.
Your whole body has to be over.
But over and back is called, so it'll be Rams ball. They lead 13-7 with 57 seconds and counting left in quarter number 1. Working it on the baseline. Three seconds in the paint.
Yep.
Number 22, Julia Durfee into the game.
So Julia Durfee into the game, number 22 for the Rams.
She was in the JV game. Slattery to Kroll to Smith.
Schrader loses handle on the basketball off her knee and out of bounds with 16 seconds.
Substitutions for Tinora, number 11, Carrie Oakley.
Into the game now, Carly Oakley, number 11, checking back in for the Rams. And number 30, Anna Gray, goes back out onto the floor for Tinora as well.
Let's see. The ball might go to Liv Mueller. Is she on the floor? No, yeah. Over there on the other side.
Got Mueller's the one with the white headband.
Yep.
Down to 5 seconds. They try to hit her. One. Oh, and she got it. That was Addison Lee, number 5.
Yep. Number 5.
4 points for her. And we've reached the end of the first quarter with the Rams leading the Aces by 8, 15-7. Our first quarter score. I want to take some time here between quarters to say a big thank you to one of our diamond level underwriters making our coverage possible from here at the Red Zone this evening. They include the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, your locally owned and operated family independent pharmacy. I want to thank them so very much, the Myers family, owners and operators. And remember, they have a full pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs, as well as medical equipment, over-the-counter medications, and lots more. We want to thank them so very much for their continued underwriting support of all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. Next time you stop in, make sure you thank them as well. Remember, anytime you see Aces Sports on Hicksville Community Television, they're the ones that help make it possible through their underwriting support. That's the Hicksville Pharmacy, your locally owned and locally operated family independent pharmacy right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. 8 minutes, and the Aces will have the ball to get quarter number 2 started, Jim.
Yes, we are set to go. Tim Copsey hands the ball to to Slattery, and she gives it to Crawl.
Leah Seitz.
Down to Bergman. Back out to Slattery. Over to Crawl. To Seitz. Down to Kenzie. Rebound, Kenzie, and she's fouled. It's so much easier if she made it the first time.
So that'll be another personal on Anna Gray. That'll be Anna's second. And team foul number 4 on the Rams. Kenzie Schrader at the line shooting 2. Gets the first one. Gets them both. Kenzie makes it 15-9 and cuts the Rams' lead to 6.
Oh, Carly Oakley to Gray.
Oh, man. Nice spin move from Gray.
Athletic move. Left the floor and made a bad pass.
Slattery comes up with it for the Aces. Schrader gets a friendly bounce from the free throw line. 5 points now for Kenzie. Rams still leading by 6, 17-11. And that'll be 2 shots for Liv Mueller. Team foul number 4 and personal foul number 1 on Bergman. Frazier comes in for Tinora, and Smith back into the game for the Lady Aces. Mueller hits them both, and that makes it a 19-11 game. An 8-point lead now for the Rams. Bergman still battling for the rebound, misses the layup.
Oakley. Nova Oakley. That's her third one.
And that'll be a foul on
number 1.
Well, Fraser. That's Fraser's second. Team foul number 5 on the Rams. And again, Kenzie Schrader at the line to shoot 2. Aces down by 11. Now make it 10. Misses the second one, so it's a 22-12 game. Bergman out of bounds. Slattery, another good rebound. Oh, man. Can't throw those high passes that close to the hoop. Carl grabs the board, though, redeems herself a little bit. Schrader, long bomb down to Smith, tried to feed it to Bergman, and it goes out of bounds.
Substitution for Tinora, number 5.
Addison Lee and Gray back into the game for the Rams. Hicksville with the ball on the baseline. Into Craw, and good. There we go.
4 points from Ali.
That'd be a bit of a travel there, yeah. I can see, you can get away with maybe one, maybe 1.5, sometimes even 2 if you're like taking steps to the hoop. But when you do 3,
you fly through the air,
and you do a 180 while you do 3 steps. That's going to usually draw the whistle.
That's an Olympic move in ice skating.
And Crawl on the sideline, turns it over on the far side. (22-14), Lady Aces trailing the Rams. Schrader skies it for the rebound. Kenzie, a little athletic move of her own. Out of bounds, stays with Tinora. 4:01 to go in the second quarter, halfway through. Timeout on the floor. Called by the Aces, a full 1-minute timeout from Coach Freese. Aces have been able to get to within 6, but they haven't really been able to close the gap beyond that, Jim. We want to remind everybody to be sure to stay with us when we reach the post-game show after we wrap up tonight's action, because thanks to Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say, "Go, Lady Aces," Jim and I will be awarding the Subway Player of the Game for tonight's varsity contest. One of the Lady Aces get a gift card from Subway and a nice certificate suitable for framing.
Yeah, you got it.
Want to thank Al and Subway of Hicksville for sponsoring our Player of the Game award. Remember, Subway of Hicksville, great place to stop before or after the game, or anytime really. Make sure you download the app to your mobile device to take advantage of great in-app specials, curbside pickup, advance ordering, all that good stuff. Again, we want to thank them so much for their sponsorship. The Subway Player of the Game coming up during the post-game show tonight here on HIX-TV. Rams working their offense. And Schrader gets a hand on it. Slattery. Another foul.
5.
Foul number 5.
Addison Lee.
Addison Lee, your first.
Team foul number 6. The Aces one away from being in the bonus, and Schrader back at the line again. Got it. Kenzie might not be having the best of nights from the floor, but she's been doing a yeoman's job making it to the free throw line. Gets that one and draws the Aces to within 4.
6 out of 8 at the line.
Almost turning it over, but the Rams hang on. Slattery grabs the board. That'll be on number 3.
Foul number 3, Har.
Har picks up her first, team foul number 7, and that should be 1 and 1.
Yep.
So Avery Slattery should be coming down to shoot some free throws here. Here she comes. Aces have closed it to a 4-point game, 22-18, and Avery Slattery will be at the line with 3:04 to go before halftime. Slattery shooting 1 and 1. In and out. Jump ball. Leah Seitz will come into the game for Avery. 2:47 to go in the half.
Oakley bring it back out to Gray. Carly Oakley. Gray, ball deflected.
Whistle Schrader for the travel. So 2:21 to go before halftime, and the Rams will get the ball back, again leading 22-18.
Gray with it. Hold the ball. Gives it up to Har.
Jump ball back to the Aces with 1:56 to go.
Double dribble.
And Bergman, no, but the putback from Schrader is good.
Holy cow.
Give that one to Leah Seitz.
No kidding.
What a great defensive play from Leah, forcing him out of bounds on the baseline.
Yeah, she went right down there with it.
And that one partially blocked.
Oakley missed everything.
And we're going to have a foul. And that's going to be on Bergman. Oh, I was hoping Lindsay might have drawn a foul. That's Bergman's second, team foul number 5 on the Aces. I was hoping Lindsay might get a couple of free throws out of that, but.
Yep.
That's off the superstructure, so that'll be a turnover. A minute 12, Aces will get the ball back. And back into the game, Julia Durfee, number 22 for the Rams. Oh. Yep. Leah not quite fast enough. Smith will come in for Seitz. Durfee will step back out for the Rams.
Garley, Oakley, Har.
Out of bounds. The Rams will hold on to it.
Hardy inbound it. Carly Oakley.
Oh, Liv Mueller with another 3. 5 threes in this first half for the Lady Rams. Oh, up and good. And that was Emily Haar. 27-20. The Aces could close it to within 4, but then the Rams go on a bit of a run, and it's a 7-point game again. And another 30-second timeout as Josh Freese needs to steady the boat a little bit, starting to rock a little bit.
Yeah.
Lady Aces are in the bonus, so, I mean, they could play aggressively and try to draw the foul to get to the free throw line. And they've got a foul to give still before they put the Rams at the charity stripe. So, again, the Aces have used 2 timeouts. They have 3 remaining. And the Rams have used 1, and they've got 4 left for the remainder of the game. So we're getting close to halftime here tonight. Aces with the ball. Into Crawl. Crawl working it. Crawl, hook shot, no good. Let's see if they're going to launch it here or if they'll just hold on to it. They're going to just hold on to it.
Oh, 27-20. Tinora.
As we've reached halftime. Well, it is halftime, and we'll take some time here to say another big thank you to another one of our Diamond level underwriters making our coverage possible here from the Red Zone tonight. And that's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you want one that is brand new or pre-owned, be it a car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by, check out the selection they have on the lots at the dealerships. Or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. You don't see what you're looking for? Let the folks at Jim Schmidt know what type of vehicle you're interested in. They always do the best they can to find you the vehicle that you want and one that will best suit you and your family's transportation needs. It's all about service before, during, and after the sale. At the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, we're so proud to have them as one of our Diamond level underwriters, making it possible for us to bring you Aces sports action all year long. Remember, anytime you see Aces sports on Hicksville Community Television, whether it's on SMTA Channel 8, Mediacom Channel 12, the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page, or the HIX-TV YouTube channel, or video on demand on YouTube, they're the ones that help make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. It's halftime, and again, the Rams leading the Aces here, 27-20 at the break. We're going to take a break, too. But stick around. Jim and I will be back, and we will have all the exciting second-half play-by-play action coming your way right here on HIX-TV. Well, welcome back to the Red Zone. We're a little over a minute away from getting the second half underway. And if you're just joining us at halftime, the Rams up on top of the Aces, 27-20. Unofficial scoring in the first half for the Aces. They were led in scoring by Kenzie Schrader. I had her for 3 field goals and 6 free throws for a total of 12 unofficially. After that, Molly Crawl with a couple of buckets and 4, and then a bucket and 2 for both Avery Slattery and Lindsey Bergman.
And for Tinora, we had Anna Gray had 2 baskets for 4 points. Nova Oakley, she came into the game and hit 3 trays for 9. Liv Mueller had 2 trays and 2 free throws. She had 8. Addison Lee, she had 2 baskets for 4. And Emily Haar had 1 basket for 2 for their total of 27.
Yep. So the numbers jibe for me and Jim, so we'll go with that for right now. And we'll get ready to get the second half underway. Glad to have you with us. Again, hope you are enjoying our live stream coverage from the Red Zone tonight. We are coming to you live. Jim Seiler, Bill Murphy, and Chris Warner for Hicksville Community Television. And it looks like it's going to be the Lady Aces with the ball to start. Nope, it's going to be the Rams with the ball to start quarter number 3. 8 minutes on the clock. Ball inbounded, and we're underway. And once again with the play-by-play, here's Jim Seiler.
Oh, Carly Oakley with the ball on the point. Makes a spin, comes down inside, passes the ball to Haar. Gives it up to Meyer. Meyer drives in, puts up a runner. It's good.
That's her first basket of the night.
Schrader with the ball. Across 10-second line. Gives it to Crawl. Smith down in the corner. Out to Crawl. Crawl shot in and out.
Bergman put back. Good.
Got it.
Bergman makes it 29-22. Closes the gap to 7.
Gray with it. Oakley. That was Mueller. And Crawl comes out with the rebound.
Aces with the chance to maybe cut into the lead a little bit more here on this possession.
Into Kenzie.
Nice. Got it. Oh, Bergman. Clutch shot, and she'll go to the line.
Foul on 30. Gray.
That'll be Gray's third and team foul number 1. Bergman can make it a 4-point game.
She isn't very happy. Nope.
In and out, no good.
Nope.
And rebound. Crawl couldn't quite control it. Goes to the Rams.
Oakley spins, gives it up to Mueller. The ball goes down low, and there'll be a foul from behind.
It's going to be on Slattery. Yep. Slattery picks up her second personal, and that's
Myers done to shoot a pair.
Yep. Amanda Meyer misses the front. She'll get one more.
Got the second one. Ball. 3 points for Meyer.
Back to Slattery on the inbounds.
Over to Crawl.
Down low.
Kenzie.
Up and in.
Kenzie with the steal.
And that'll be a trip. That's going to be, that was number 12.
Mueller.
Yeah, Mueller. Team foul number 2, Mueller's first personal. Aces get the ball out of bounds, side court. Down low to Bergman again, up and in.
Got timeout called by Tinora.
Mueller was in a world of trouble there on the sideline, and the Tinora coach
is stopping that.
Calls the timeout.
2-point game, 30-28.
30-28, and I mean, what can you say? You can't focus on Kenzie Schrader now, because if you focus on Kenzie Schrader, Bergman's getting the shots.
Yep.
So a good pivot by Coach Josh Freese here in this third quarter, Jim.
Yeah. And look at it. They going high-low with it. You know, Kenzie's out on top and drops it down low. Bergman can do the same thing.
Yep. So back out onto the floor come the Aces. It'll be the Rams with the ball. Addison Lee looking to inbounds. Oakley gets the inbounds, and we're back underway.
Lee turns, loses the ball. Kenzie picks it up.
And she travels. Pulled up to try to pass the ball off and took that little extra stutter step.
They make up their mind too soon.
Yep.
Oakley spins, goes into the lane. Haar with the ball. Kick it out front.
Knocked loose again, and we'll have a jump ball. Nope, that's going to be a foul.
Yep. Haar is going to get that one.
Yep. Emily Haar picks up her second personal. And team foul number 3 on the Rams. Aces get the ball back down by a bucket. Oh. Well, Smith really didn't have any choice. She needed to get the ball out of her hands, otherwise she was coming down out of bounds.
There you go. Topsy got her again.
Yep. And that'll be on
5.
Lee. Addison gets her second. Lee picks up team foul number 4 for the Rams. Crawl. Ooh. Crawl was looking to take the lead on one shot there.
Haar with it for Tinora. Ball out. Rebound to Bergman.
Crawl in a double team. And
Got
have
the
a foul.
23.
Nova Oakley, that's her first. And that's team foul number 5. So the Rams, the
Working
Aces,
themselves into trouble.
like I said, the Aces have been getting them to rack up the fouls here in the third quarter. Long pass down to Smith.
Down to Smith, bring it out. A Crawl. Over to Smith. They're not even defending Smith. She's not going to shoot.
Stolen away from Bergman.
That's Oakley. No good. They have a
Bergman
jump ball.
with jump ball.
Going to go to Hicksville.
Leah Seitz get ready to check in. She'll spell Smith. Rams aren't going to be as sure about Leah Seitz. Will she shoot? Will she not? Kinsey trying to feed it to Bergman, and it gets picked off by the Rams.
Yep. Look at that.
And Bergman will just say, I don't know about that one either, but well, there's going to be a discussion.
You got to be kidding.
So they're going to say Bergman threw the elbow.
What the heck? They're hanging on her.
So Bergman will pick up her third personal foul. That'll be team foul. It's only team foul number 2 on the Aces. And Rams will get the ball back. And an official is going to get an earful. Bergman picks up a 4th one. Ouch. Team foul number 3. So here comes Logan Nyhart. Listen to me. Here comes Hayden Nyhart. Oh, my. Nyhart grabs the loose ball, gets it to Crawl.
Just Slattery across the line.
Ooh.
And got bodies flying everywhere.
Take a little too long and telegraph the pass, and there's going to be a ram flying in that general direction.
Yep.
Schrader a little too tall, but, well, nope, she can't hang on to it. That'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to the Rams. Still 30-28. The score hasn't changed for about a couple minutes on the game clock here, as the Rams and the Aces have been battling back and forth.
Yes.
Without putting any points up.
Yep. Carly Oakley gives the ball up to Liv Mueller. Mueller to Gray. Gray, like it up. Mueller, no good. Rebound. Oop. And we got a Mueller foul.
Yep. Mueller will pick up her second personal, and that's team foul number 6, with 2:58 still to go in the third quarter. And another nice move, but put back up and good from Schrader.
16 for Kenzie. Gray in the corner. Those sights, she's really going after him out there. Ball kicked out of bounds. Oakley.
Set. Good look
Oakley,
off the back of the iron.
Oakley. Crawl up the floor to Slattery. In the corner to Nyhart.
Nyhart puts it up, and she'll draw the foul. And that'll be 7.
23.
Oakley picks up her second personal. Team foul number 7, and that puts the Aces in the bonus for the next 10 minutes of the game. Nyhart misses the first of 2. Tied at 30. And that one doesn't get down either.
Kenzie got it.
Nyhart partially blocked. 30-30, and here come the Rams.
Got to learn to get in some elevation, not just stand there.
Oh, that was Slattery just saying, no, that ain't happening. The Aces are going to call another timeout.
30 seconds with 1:44 remaining in the third quarter. Score tied at 30.
Aces have notched up their aggressiveness a little bit here in the second half, Jim.
Yes.
Looking good.
Yep.
And if you feel for Bergman, Bergman was starting to get a hot hand, and then she gets dinged with 2 quick fouls, so we aren't going to see her until later in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But she'll be well rested.
Yeah. She'll be able to get after it.
Yep. And again, an opportunity for Nyhart to show her stuff. So the Aces will come back out. They'll have the ball. Avery Slattery will get ready for the inbounds with 1:44 to go here in quarter number 3. Schrader
Offensive foul.
She'll get the charge on that one. That'll be team foul number 4 on the Aces and personal foul number 2 for Kenzie Schrader.
Oakley is across to Gray.
That was partially deflected, and Kroll came up with it. Gets it to Nyhart, and Nyhart's going to be fouled.
0. Her first.
Amanda Meyer. And that'll be team foul number 8, so 1-1 for Hayden Nyhart. Got it. There you go. One more for Hayden. No good. And that might be Schrader.
Kenzie.
Yeah, over the back. That's team foul number 3 on Kenzie. And team foul number 5 on the Aces.
Personal fouls caught up quick.
Yeah, no kidding. Poor Christopher. Wishing he'd brought the Maylocks.
Yeah.
So we've got a consultation going on at the scorers table. I'm not sure what exactly that is. Just want to make sure. Aces are leading. It's the first time in a long time the Aces have had the lead here tonight, 31-30. And here come the Rams with 1:08 left in the third quarter.
Oakley misses the shot.
Ball
Slattery
loose.
with the
Slattery
steal.
grabs it. Gets it off to Kroll. Oh. Off the Rams, out of bounds. Nice.
They just recover and get after you.
Yeah, like I said, that was a good idea from Schrader, and a lot of times there would have been no stopping that pass down to Nyhart, but not tonight.
Yep, they're after it. Smith over to Kroll. Smith into Kenzie. Got the ball knocked away from her.
Stolen away.
Mueller.
Boom.
11 for Mueller.
Makes it 33-31. Rams back on top. Schrader rolls it in.
18 for Schrader.
Nope.
And at the end of 3 quarters of play, this is one ball game.
We're going down to the wire, perhaps.
33 apiece.
Tied at 33, and while we've got some time here between quarters, we want to say a thank you to our third to diamond level supporter making our coverage possible, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located right in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering robotic palleting and packaging solutions, powder coating, welding, and lots more. Find out about all of the things that they're involved with by checking them out online at aptmfg.com. As a matter of fact, they're looking for some new people. They are hiring. They would love to hear from you. You can check out the many, many opportunities that they have for you to perhaps become a member of the APT family. Go to their website, aptmfg.com/careers. You can check out all the listings, fill out an application, upload your resume. They'd love to hear from you. We love having them as one of our diamond level supporters. Remember, anytime you see Aces sports action on Hicksville Community Television, they're the ones that help make it possible.
McKenna.
APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. McKenna Weatherhead, somebody was telling her, hey, you're on camera, so she was turning around and waving.
She was waving and
That's
giving her own selfie.
That's okay. She's a very talented. If you've never heard her sing, I mean, just having her. I mean, that's probably going to get us a few likes right there. Just having McKenna on our channel.
Battery from 3, short. Rebound goes to number 0.
Yeah.
Meyer. It's out to her. Meyer from the corner. No good. Rebound.
And from the other side, they'll try it.
From the corner.
And again, nobody under the bat. Nyhart comes out of no heart.
Down to Smith, down to Kenzie. Back out. Crawl.
No. Puts it back up. Crawl gets it. 35-33, Aces. No. Oh. There's a good look.
Or with it. In and out.
Oh, and Molly's going to pick up one. That'll be team foul number 6. So the Aces now one away from putting the Rams into the bonus with 6:47 to go. And they're going to put Lindsey Bergman back out onto the floor.
Crawl. Step in. Don't. That one. She needed to step into the lane instead of head towards that green shirt.
So here come the Rams down by 2 with 6:35 to go in the game.
Oakley gives it to Har. Cross court, deflected.
Stay with Tinora.
Mueller to her, back to Mueller from the corner. No good. Rebound, Slattery.
Slattery's been doing a good job on the rebounding tonight.
Yeah. Smith with it. They don't even have anybody on Smith.
Yeah. Bergman, nice move, up and good.
10 points for Bergman. Her with it.
So there was nothing else for the Rams to do, so Nova Oakley just bounced it off of Smith's knee.
Yeah.
Schrader, another steal for Kenzie.
She's going to keep it up. She'll have a triple-double tonight.
Yep. Okay. Molly Crawl's like, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Schrader finally gets rid of it. Bergman. Nope.
Line on the floor.
Up and good.
Oakley.
And as soon as she hits the bucket, an immediate timeout called by the Rams bench. As they close it to 4, Aces leading 39-35. It'll be a full 1-minute timeout. And it's a good time for us to again say a big thank you to the Subway of Hicksville, where Al and all the gang say, "Go Lady Aces." Subway of Hicksville, Great place to go before or after the game or anytime, really. Check out the Eat Fresh Refresh they've got happening at Subway. Proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game. Jim and I will be handing that out as part of our post-game show tonight. We do it at the end of each of the varsity contests we cover for basketball here on Hicksville Community Television. Now remember, for Subway, to download the app to your mobile device, you can take advantage of great in-app specials. You can order ahead. They'll have your sandwiches waiting for you. You can just walk in and pick them up, or they can bring them out to you curbside. I want to thank them so very much for being our gold level sponsor and underwriting all of our Aces basketball coverage. Our good friends of Subway of Hicksville, proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game. Break huddle. It's a 4-point lead for the Aces, and Hicksville will have the ball out of bounds on the baseline with 4:38 to go in regulation.
Okay, Slattery with the ball. Crawl down to Smith. Crawl with it. Over to Smith. Up on top. Back out to Slats. Crawl to the hoop.
Up, and she'll draw the foul.
And Har will get it.
That'll be Emily's third personal. Team foul number 9. 2-shot foul for Molly Crawl. And after this, it's 2 shots no matter what. It'll be double bonus for the Aces. Crawl hits it. Gets them both. 41-35. Aces lead out now to 6.
Gray and Har in. That was luck. Good thing she didn't fall down.
Yep. All alone. Nice pass.
Oakley.
Nova Oakley with another easy bucket. Make it 41-37. That one will be out of bounds and back to the Rams. 3:39 to go.
Oakley. Nova Oakley.
And that'll be a foul. And that'll send
Har
Kenzie
will pick
Schrader.
up another one.
Yeah.
Number 3, Nova Oakley. That's her 4th.
Oh, Oakley.
Oakley. Nova Oakley will get that one. And that double bonus. So Kenzie Schrader will shoot 2. We'll be shooting 2 free throws from here on out.
That's on number 3. It's not Nova Oakley.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought it was Emily Har. How could it not be Emily Har?
Yeah. And it's her 4th. And Kenzie missed.
Yep. Stays 41-37. Gets that one.
Hmm.
42-37 now. Ball loose, and
Nyhart grabbed it.
Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Aces. Nyhart will sit down, and Bergman back in. Lindsey Bergman, 3:11 to go, playing with 4 fouls.
That's the kind of pass you need.
Nope. Rams get it out of there.
No, Tinora, Oakley, Nova Oakley, nothing.
Grabbed by
Crawl
Crawl.
with the rebound. Carried the ball.
Trying to go a little too fast. Of course,
Yeah,
easier said than done. When,
just like he's saying,
Yeah.
you're too dang close to the baseline. The sidelines. Mueller.
tapped by Schrader.
Lee with it. To Mueller.
That's on Izzy Smith, her first. Team foul 7, so it'll be bonus time for the Rams with 2:25 left to go. So they're making sure she's okay.
Nova Oakley.
Yep. Misses the front end. Schrader with the board. Slattery feeds it to Kroll. Oh, put back Bergman, and she will draw the foul.
Slattery got hit.
Yep. Slattery took a shot.
She's like she's going to puke.
So that'll be number 3 on Addison Lee. Bergman in and out. She'll get one more. Number 5 steps out. Addison Lee for the Rams. Bergman misses them both.
Man, that's not Bergman.
Nope. 42-37.
Oakley out to
3.
Gray. In and out.
Put back. No good.
Oakley with the other. It's off of
Kroll, so it should stay.
Foot.
Yeah. Minute 49. Nyhart will come back in for Bergman. I think they might be switching offense and defense.
Yep.
Minute 49. Rams still with the ball. Down by 5.
Oakley.
And Kroll had it, lost it.
Oakley.
Nope. And that's Smith. Kroll gets it back into the middle of the floor to Slattery.
Go to the hoop. Knocked away. Bergman back on the floor.
For offensive purposes, and Nyhart will have a seat.
Nyhart been doing a nice job off the bench.
Anna Fraser back into the game, and Oakley will have a seat. Smith saves it. And a timeout from Josh Freese. His team is up by 5, and he's still got a couple timeouts, so why not use one here?
Yeah.
And it'll be a full 60 seconds.
Yep.
Minute 22 left in regulation, and timeout on the floor. That'll be the 4th timeout called by Coach Josh Freese. Aces will have one left. They're leading by 5 here, 42-37.
Did you say something about Malox a while ago?
Yeah. Settle your stomach here.
Oh, golly.
My goodness.
The hot dog didn't settle it.
I'm just saying it's a good thing they were just serving hot dogs, not chili dogs here tonight, or didn't have those spicy nachos otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Christopher's too young. He didn't know what Malox was.
Oh.
He was like, "Oh, you mean Pepto-Bismol?" There you go.
Okay, the pink stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Back out onto the floor. Here we go. Buckle up.
Yeah.
Minute 22.
The ride's going to get rougher.
Launch it into Kroll. Molly right to the hoop. No.
Dang it.
Here come the Rams.
Gray with it. Across to Oakley. Back to Gray. From 3. No good.
And that'll be a jump
Brawl.
ball. Yep. That'll go to the Rams on the possession arrow with a minute exactly left. They hit a shot here, and it'll be an instant timeout from the Rams bench.
Yep. Nova Oakley gives it up to her sister. Over in the corner, it's to
That one's no good.
rebound. Comes off to Tinora. Another one for Tinora. Another one for Tinora. Back in the corner to Nova.
No good. Loose on the floor. Down to 36 seconds.
Off of
That should be Ace's ball, I
off
would
of
think.
Bergman's foot.
Oh, okay. I thought it was off of number 0.
Yeah.
32.1 seconds. Aces have done a good job.
Watch it.
They're looking
Gray
for the
with
3.
it. Into the lane. Puts up a runner. Slattery with the retrieving of it.
Gets it off.
Gives it to Smith. Wow.
And
No luck.
Thrall had her foot on the baseline when she caught the ball. So 20.2 seconds, and the Aces have to endure another onslaught here.
Yeah, there's a 3 ball.
No good. Out of bounds, and that'll go to the Aces.
No kidding. Oh, 8.7 left, and Hicksville ball with a 42-37 lead.
Yes, indeed. They're up by 5.
Tinora is the league leader with an undefeated record.
So Aces want to make sure they salt this one away. Josh Reese burns their final timeout. Another 1-minute timeout, and again, Hicksville's going to have just a fraction over 8 seconds before they pull an upset here tonight.
8 seconds and a 5-point lead. That's tough.
You're
going to have to really come up with some magic to catch this one.
Yep, the Rams are going to need
Is that the genie? They'll pull it out of the bottle.
Yep.
I've seen it done.
Yep, I have too. We have in the past. We've seen somebody. We had a game where they scored 6 points in the last 2 seconds to win.
I saw a tournament game where a team was down 7 with 14 seconds to go and they won in regulation. It was unbelievable.
Years ago, I saw the Detroit Pistons lose an NBA championship game in the last 2-3 seconds.
Yeah.
When they were down by 4
Come on.
or 5. So here we go.
Don't do anything stupid.
8.7 seconds, and the Aces will have the ball.
Break them out.
Schrader to inbounds.
Somebody go long.
And they'll launch it down there, and they'll turn it over. Up, no good, and Slattery's going to hold it, and she'll be fouled. That'll be on number 0. Amanda Meyer, and Avery Slattery is going to go to the line and shoot 2 with 2.2 seconds left in the game. Aces are dropping back on D.
Oh, yeah. No, they can't even make a 3 from there.
Avery, nope. She'll get one more.
I'll tell you what, free throws are letting us down tonight.
Yep. That one's short, and that'll do it. Oh, 42-37. What a game.
What a game is right.
And we're doing some quick compiling here to be able to bring you unofficial scoring. So let's do this. Let's begin with the Tinora Rams on the short end of the scoreboard tonight, 42-37. They had 2 Lady Rams in double figures tonight, leading their campaign. Their leading scorer was Nova Oakley. She had 3 threes in the first half, but was only able to follow that up with a couple of field goals in the second half to finish up unofficially with 13 points tonight. Also in double figures was Liv Mueller. Mueller had 3 threes and a couple of free throws for 11. After that, it was 4 points each for Addison Lee on a couple of field goals and for Anna Gray on 2 field goals. 3 points for Amanda Meyer on a bucket and a free throw. And then there was a bucket and 2 for Emily Haar. And that's 24, 28, 32, 34, 35, 37. Yep, that adds up.
All right. For the Aces, Slattery had 2 on a basket. Hayden Nyhart with 1 free throw. Lindsey Bergman had 5 deuces for 10 points. Molly Krall had 4 deuces and 2 free throws for 8 points for the Aces total. Oh, I got to get Kenzie in there.
Yep.
Kenzie had 21 points for the night.
Second
Game
in a row.
She played her tail off. She was defensively, she was all over. She dribbled the ball. She went to the length of the floor. She inbounded the ball. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you right now, Kenzie's a player of the game. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, she's going to be back-to-back winning then, because the other people that, like I said, I was considering, I thought Bergman did a great job, too, coming in. She had a terrific second half.
She wouldn't have gotten foul trouble.
Said I thought that I kind of leaned to that she was doing as good a job playing with 4 fouls. When she came in, she was managing that along with everything else. I thought Avery Slattery had a great night. I don't know if she was the rebound leader, but she had to be up there.
She had to be, yeah.
And also, like I said, I thought Molly Krall did a good job, too, tonight.
Molly might have had a triple-double tonight.
Yep. So
she had rebounds and steals and 21 points.
So even though we were hesitant to give another one to Kenzie Schrader after giving her just the last one, really there's no way around it, as Jim said. You just you can't argue with the job that she did tonight. So she's going to pick up her 4th Player of the Game award from Subway of Hicksville. So we will get that to her, certificate and a gift card from Subway of Hicksville. So who knows if she got a triple-double. Now she got a quadruple-double because she got a double win for the Player of the Game, too.
The free throws still told the story tonight because Tinora was 3 for 5. Yeah. And the Aces were 10 for 22. They didn't shoot a good percentage, but they shot a lot of them.
Yep. So it's a big win as, again, the Aces do their part to put a little bit of a kerfluffle in the GMC standings.
They're 11-5 now
for the girls, and they continue on their winning ways. So
and 2-2 in the league.
So, again, we'll get ready to wrap things up here tonight. Again, we want to say a big thank you to Al and the gang at Subway of Hicksville, sponsoring the Subway Player of the Game, which, again, tonight is Kenzie Schrader with 21 points. And we'll have to check with Jack Schock to see what all the other categories are, what her stats are. So congratulations to Kenzie. And with that, we're going to wrap things up. We want to say a big thank you once again to the athletic department here at Hicksville High School for giving us the space and allowing us to live stream the coverage here tonight. Thanks to our diamond level underwriters making our coverage possible, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio.
Look at here.
Oh, here they come out again. They're going to come out and do a little celebrating. Got some stuff here. And we're going to get Coach Josh Freese up here, or maybe he's going to go over to the radio station. He's going to hit the radio station. So we'll say, Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and to the Hicksville Pharmacy in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and also our gold level sponsor, Subway of Hicksville, sponsor of the Subway Player of the Game. So thanks to all of them, and thanks to all of you, too, for joining us. Hope you enjoyed our live stream coverage here from the Red Zone this evening. So with that, I think we're going to wrap it up for this evening.
That That was just one heck of a ball game.
Yes,
That's all
indeed.
there was to it.
Yes, indeed. It looked, like I said, it looked for a minute like early on it was going to be a runaway for the Rams, and we were because they dominated in the junior varsity game, and so we were just like, well, okay. But the Aces, give them credit. They tied it up. They took the lead, and once they took that lead 31-30, they never gave it up.
That's right.
They never gave it up.
Did not.
Played their hearts out, and just a terrific game.
That was terrific.
So with that, after we wrap that up, the boys are going to have some big shoes to fill, for entertainment purposes when we are back here on Saturday. Our next live streams are going to be coming your way on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Those will be Saturday night starting at 6 p.m. with the boys hosting the Eagles of Fayette. And until then, for Jim Seiler, calling the play-by-play for Chris Warner, running the iPad Pro camera, I'm Bill Murphy from Hicksville Community Television telling you one more time, final score in varsity GMC girls basketball tonight. It's the Rams 42, the Aces 42, and the Rams 37. And for Jim and Chris, I'm Bill, wishing you a good night and good sports.